Cannon. What was it? The Isolde was the one.
Isolde for, now it's an ABC cinema. Yeah. There's a King's Highway. You'll have to get that, John, and it's the last throws. That's going to be altered a lot.
Yeah.
It's a very famous pub, yeah. You're going to end up as a travel lodge or something like that.
Oh, it's going to cease to become a pub?
Yeah, well, as it stands as a 30s built pub, you know, it's a typical pub of the 30s, isn't it? Part in Birmingham, Quinton High Street. I used to love sea level anyway. Anyone who's ever lived around here knows how cold it is.
I went to a service in that church the other day. It's a lovely little church inside.
Yeah, Christ Church of the Quinton is the official name. It's a strange name for the Quinton. It's something to do with 5 hills. I think Quinton means 5. It's built on 5 hills.
Proper little history.
These houses along here, if you look in the old magazines, were sold at £350 in the early 30s.
The ones on the right?
Yeah, they were days built them. There, £350 including the rear garage. There's a dairy there.
Boggles and Giggles, a day nursery. Was that a...
Don't know whether that was there. The first bookies to be opened officially in Birmingham was here on this corner in 1960 when they legalised bookies offices. Gone.
Yeah.
Gone now. So was
Jefferson's. What was that called now?
That was called the Hollybush.
The Hollybush,
yeah. Another 30s pub, isn't it? We're climbing the hill, aren't we, that used to lead to the Warley Odeon.
I used to go there on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, the Warley Odeon.
We come along on Saturday morning.
Gamma bowling alley, did one of the first bowling alleys.
It did.
In the area.
And I can remember going to that bowling alley with my dad, and he's been dead. He died in 1960.
Oh, that's right.
It had only just opened about 12 months before he died, if I remember right.
Then bought it, didn't they? And they still own the land there.
In actual fact, what I remember vividly about the bowling alley was the fact that at 10 o'clock at night you could still be out and get a drink of pop or something.
That was the thing.
Because in them days you couldn't normally...
Shut at 10:30.
Everything shut,
That's right. Yeah, you could bowl all night after a party.
That's right.
You could say, let's all go and have a bowl, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was but that pub over there.
Yeah, the tavern.
That's had a few names, hasn't it? Is it the Birch Tree?
Beech Tree.
Beech Tree, that's what it was, wasn't
it?
Yeah, Beech Tree. Remember Hanger Motors? Where McDonald's
yes, I had my first brand new Capri from the hangars over there. The old Wally Bowl area.
Must have been a boy racer then to have a Capri. That was the smart car of our town, John.
Oh, it was,
the
aye.
60s and 70s.
The brand new one as well, I had.
Of course, this was single track. Well, it wasn't dual carriageway, was it, until in the 60s?
Up all round here, see.
And the Irish team that used to attract about 2,000 on a Sunday afternoon to watch them play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to. You could still on a frosty day see the lines, the touch lines, whatever they put in the whiting that they made the lines there. It still comes out on a frosty day. You can trace the touch lines.
And there was a good bowling alley at the back of there at one time. Crown Green Bowls, yeah.
Oh, no. Of course,
also that.
Park's still got one.
Yeah.
Top team, aren't
And one of the better ones was the King's Head. The King's Head had a lovely bowling green.
Not even call the King's Head anymore, is it? Quantum.
That's right. I had my wedding reception at the King's Head.
Did you?
In fact, this road that we've come down just, they used to call it the Monkey Run. And that's where my mum and dad met. In 1920, I think.
Oh, it was cool, huh?
They used to say it was the Monkey Run.
The traffic lights. There used to be chaos here in the morning until they put traffic lights.
And was it an island?
Yeah.
Do you know,
about 1961.
I ought to remember that, but I can't.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Another bottleneck in the mornings and the evenings for the rush hour traffic. Bearwood bus station, built in the late 50s, wasn't it? What as it is now.
I can remember them getting out the buses and putting the keys in them clocks.
Bundy clocks they were called, yeah.
Is that what they were? Bundy?
They had a forged number on the key that pressed against an ink ribbon, which gave an imprint of a number against the time.
Oh, is that how it works?
That's how it worked, yeah. They were called Bundy clocks. And I don't know why they were called Bundy clocks. Could have been the company that owned them, you know.
And that's where I used to live, down there, Gladys Road.
Oh right, so you use Bearwood quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Bearwood High Street has always been.
That's right.
You do remember the old Midland Red headquarters?
Oh, yeah, just down there on the right. Yeah.
Largest bus company in the country at one time.
I used to get my bull bearings from there when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, my neighbour used to work there and she used to bring me the bull bearings.
Yeah.
That used to be Cope's.
Cope's garage, yeah. These buildings are virtually the same as they were, aren't they?
Yeah, the Yardley Road didn't change really, has it?
You still see where the horse and cart, the wagons, not the wagons, the coaches that they had, the rich people. You look at the old garages that they had, you can still see the high dome roofs on them.
When my dad was alive, he used to mend shoes, you know, because he was a cobbler by trade, and he used to come home from the factory and bring people's shoes, mend them in the garage, in the shed, and I used to help him.
On the last.
Yeah. But one of the deliveries I used to have to do for my dad was in this road, Meadow Road. He said, "I bet this is the first time I've been down. He'd ever since then."
Good God, yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, it's changed a lot of the way. Yeah. Some famous people being the Woodbourne Clinic.
Oh, that's a priory clinic. They call it a priory, do they?
Well, no, that's the dry out one that is doing the alcohol.
That one we just passed?
Yeah.
Is it?
That's where, who was the person that was in the bill? He was found wandering by Dirty Bets one night. He got out of there.
Did he die in the end?
He died in the end.
Yes, I know him. The one with the moustache.
Tosh, he was called
Yeah,
Tosh, wasn't he?
that's right.
Yeah, well, he was found on Hagley Road looking for a pub. He got out the Woodbourne Clinic.
I mean, we all like a pint, but it must be awful to be addicted
to like one, John, and that. I think to be an alcoholic, it's the first thing you have in the morning when you wake up, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think to drink a lot is a different thing, I think. It
certainly is. But this used to be the real posh area, and
yeah. I should imagine it's still property's still. Something.
Yeah. But coming this way cuts out all the Yardley Road, doesn't it?
Yeah, it actually runs parallel with it, doesn't it? Yeah, they've actually broken into the land Say one house would have owned all that land, wouldn't it? And have got to go in detached houses, they can get on it.
I think you're right. Actually, have we got any awkward drops I can film? Show John.
Oh, yeah. I know, we got the front seat on a double-decker coach in Rome last year, and it wasn't until I got to play it back that I thought, oh God, I should have, the windscreen of the coach was really dirty. You see all the mash flies. All the consultants practice up there, St Chad's Road. Chad Road rather than St Chad.
That's right. Took Val there the other day, 12 months ago for her back because she had trouble with her back.
Yeah, they all so long here.
She was in there 10 minutes and cost me £82.
Yeah. Are there any schemes where you can claim it back, John?
No, we wasn't in any schemes, unfortunately.
Harbour Road, that reversed the flow of this. It used to run out of the city. About 20 years ago they decided to reverse it the other way.
Where are we actually heading for now then?
We're going to Greece, aren't we? We're going to discount body panels. So, just winding our way across towards Warwick Road. We're now going through the city centre. I'll try and
Oh, I've just filmed you committing an offence.
Don't film that one. Edit that one out. Should be quiet around here. All the students are gone home for the Easter break, haven't they? Carpenter Road, that's where the BBC started. In Birmingham.
Yeah.
Deserted car park.
That sun's quite warm, isn't it?
Yeah, it is through the glass. It's
See, I wouldn't have known this route. I would have gone through this Birmingham city centre.
Oh, I just thought you might see something you'd like to film.
Yeah, it's nice, this is.
You got the perimeter of Golf Club here. I think it's Edgebaston Golf Club. Certainly a few bricks in this wall. See the salt on the road has gradually eroded into the brickworks and all that.
That's right.
That's Tallyho's new bowling club.
I've got to say, that does look
Brand new
nice.
green. I think they're in about the second season now. Transferred it from Solihull down there, you know, the police training headquarters. Tower there is called Wicket's Tower. I used to know somebody who lived at 111 Wicket's Tower, and I said, why don't you put some bales across the top of the number? He did actually live at 111, yeah. The other one's called Dollery Tower, that's named after a famous Warwickshire cricket captain. I think he was the captain when they won the championship in 1950. I can't move out.
They have all the test matches, isn't it?
I think it's the second largest ground next to Lords, I think, for capacity. This time of the year, you sometimes see the professionals playing on this pitch on the left. They just look as though these are the practice pitches.
Did Warwickshire play on that? Is that their ground?
Yeah, that's
Warwick's
ground.
ground.
That's right, yeah.
I went there once to watch Warwick play Yorkshire, I always remember that, when I was about 14. That's up to, we do delivery up there, don't
That's
we?
Russell Road, yeah. Cannon Hill Park, of course, on the corner.
Edgebaston Road.
Yeah. You'll be very careful with your camera there, John, because we're coming into the prostitute area, they might think you're filming.
Oh, yeah, you got to put it down.
Well, no, it's up to you, mate. I just thought, perhaps this time of the day, it's.
Oh, is this a red light area around here then?
Yeah, this is the start of it, yeah. I've been told it is anyway, John. Only what people have told me. This is the Moseley Road here, Brighton Road, Moseley Road junction. There's a good old building on the left as we turn into this road. It's Moseley Road Baths. I think that's a listed building. It stands out.
That used to be a church, I would think.
That used to be a bus garage. That was even built to blend in with the surrounding. This is one of the posh areas of Birmingham, Moseley. The bus garage was built to blend in with the architecture. This is it here, Moseley Road Baths, and after a building.
Look at that. It is
Seeing buildings like that leads you to believe that Prince Charles was right about 60s buildings.
That's right, oh yes, it's spot on, isn't he?
Yeah. This is a road that's been invented. It didn't exist. Police are waiting for us. They're expecting an important visitor. Edgebaston Station.
pull up the lights here, also make sure the door's locked.
Now we're away from we're coming up to where the blue supporters call the Theatre of Dreams. I'm afraid to Birmingham City supporters, it's always has been a Theatre of Dreams. They've never achieved anything as far as we.
Mind you, they got a chance of doing it this year.
This year they have a chance of returning to the top flight. Famous old grammar school on the other side of the island there, you get a good view of the Waverley Grammar School it used to be called.
Oh, this one here.
Look at that.
Do we still deliver to what's the name house?
Yesterday, yeah. Action House.
Action House, yeah.
The place we're going to is actually an old cinema. This discount body panels playing.
Stop.
A bank, obviously. That would be a bank, wouldn't it? So would that one, that Kieran Balti, that would be a municipal bank.
You lived round here all your life, Mike?
No, I'm not a Brummie, actually, believe it or not. I was born in Moseley.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked in Birmingham most of my life. Yeah. Just gone up to my 40th year working.
Well, I've passed it, I have. I was only a second in modern C. I started at 15, I did. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in my 42nd year.
I used to think of people who have only done 40 years, that's a long time.
I know.
I know it is.
I've got a certificate for 37 years from the gas board.
Yeah.
Actually, it would have been nice thinking about it to have stayed for and get the 40 years in. You never know how much this is going to alter in years to come.
No, this is pretty well. This hasn't changed a lot. Although that pub was I forget what that pub was. He called the Mermaid, I think. This is where Warwick Road starts. That's right. That was called the Mermaid.
The Mermaid.
Well-known Brummie pub, that one.
A lot of pubs closed down now, then.
Yeah. That large type of pub seem to. Say the King's Highway, that was a big pub. That's going to be revamped, isn't it?
Film now, it's flashing to tell me the film's nearly gone.
Near the end now.
So,
they've got this old cinema that's been converted to discount body panels. When we get to it, it's the drop we're going to. We're actually going inside the building, you can tell it's a cinema. It's a bit of traffic.
Yes. And that's where we're delivering the body discount panels.
Looks a bit unfortunately. Damn. Or is he just going around something?
And you say it used to be a oh, you can tell it was a cinema though, can you? Where are you going to park?
Well, I've got to back into that gateway where he's parked. It's
Right,
going to be a bit exciting this, John. I'm glad you're here. So I've got to go up there.
Yeah, right, in that case I'll switch off and I'll back it in. Right, we're going up the...
Taking a shortcut across to the Swan at Yardley. It's called the Swan at Yardley, but I don't think the pub exists anymore.
Now, it used to be the biggest pub in England, hadn't it?
A lot, yeah, that's it.
I played there when I was in the band, when it was the big pub.
Ansell's pub, wasn't it? Close to the ring road, of course, isn't it? There is a pub there, but I don't know whether it's called the Swan or not. Is it one of these travel lodges? Can we private?
It's a pub now, it looks more like offices. I think originally it was a pub.
Yeah, and there's a plane.
Oh, there's a
catch
pub.
one going up a 757.
Oh, yeah.
So they're using, they're going that way on the road.
Yeah, which is the ideal way if you're at Ashford Brook.
They alternate them, don't they, for the sake of the residents, I think.
Oh, I thought it was wind conditions that made them
Well, talking to people that when I used to work at the airport, when I've done jobs, I thought it was, and they said, oh no, it's just to help the residents, make it a bit more comfortable for the residents. I think with the modern plane, it doesn't take on, mate. I don't think it means much whether they're into the wind or out of it.
I think the roar of the plane's exciting.
Yeah,
so.
well, yeah. I
But
suppose if you're living
there, I don't know.
You're living under it.
That's right.
At least they haven't got the Concorde to put up with. That's probably one of the noisiest civil planes there is.
Yes, I filmed that from Birmingham when my mum was on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
but she went on one of these trips.
Yeah.
You know when we had the five-a-side football last year, one actually flew over.
I know it did, yes. I got some photographs of it. Unfortunately, I got this camera. I'd had this camera the same day.
Yes.
And I didn't know how to use it properly, and I hadn't charged the batteries as well as I should have done, and they cut out.
That, yeah. I remember you coming to me and saying, "What? Well, you just had this. I'm going to try it out today."
Yeah. The little bit I did film, nobody's seen except me. Bel's seen it, but none of you lads have seen it. But I've got all of you on it.
There used to be a trolley bus route in the old days. So only very few trolley buses ran in Birmingham, and this was one of the routes. Well, that's ran down here in 1951, so...
51?
Yeah. Actually ran
I was
to the Rover Works as well in the Russia.
We just passed a kissogram.
Yes.
Just imagine my dad coming back and you say you can't have anything to eat in a pub.
Oh yeah. Most you could get was a packet of crisps.
That's right.
Somebody's vacated that building. That's the old NCR building, isn't it? Remember them National Cash Registers?
Oh, that's right. I can remember that.
Yeah, I think that was one of the. I think they moved there from Broad Street.
This is where we're going now, isn't it?
Yeah.
TSB,
It
right?
looks a bit down that way. There's